What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning into Sim's Vessel, where valiant, eclectic Samaritans share everyday lessons. It's your girl, Sim. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my podcast, where we will speak the truth, never hide but heal, and keep that shit all the way real. Let's face it, life does not come with a manual, so we go through life making dumbass decisions, constantly battling with who we are now versus who the hell we want to be, and no damn roadmap on how we plan to get there. We're just lost, trying to figure it out the best way we know how. And on top of that, we let our pride and ego stop us from asking for help. Let's break these generational curses, y'all, together and level up. We are only going to get one shot at life. We do not have fucking time to waste, okay? Let's get it. Today we will be talking about self-care. What is self-care? Self-care is the relationship you have with yourself. It is what you must have in order to protect your heart, mind, body, and soul. Just think of it like a two-tier arrangement. The first tier is the relationship you have with yourself, and the second tier is the boundaries you will have to honor for yourself when interacting with other people. It's how you let people know they will not try you. Okay? You have to have your life rules and boundaries always in place. Also, some of you might be upset with this, might be in your feelings, but I got to put it out there. If you cannot love on yourself and pour into yourself, you have no business loving on anybody else. Nor will you be able to receive the love your body craves, but your heart cannot handle because you have shit in your closet still spilling the hell out. And another damn misconception that I know has been going on, and your girl is guilty of it as well. Society tells us we must put our feelings to the side, but trains us to give till our ass can't give no more to everybody the hell else, and be having our asses second guessing our decisions, which strips us of the power we need to show up for ourselves in the world. If you don't understand, let me give you a few examples that your ass may be able to relate to. The first example, I remember talking to my sister and one of my good close friends. And long story short, they had an emotional overage of feelings from instances in their lives undealt with that was bubbling to the damn surface, that we can all relate to those periods in our lives where we feel like nothing the hell is going right. Like, hold the hell up. I feel like I'm on a losing streak. What the hell is going on? It's like our hormones are all over the place. And on top of that, it's kind of like everything and everybody is tap dancing on our last damn nerve, and we want to be left alone. So I told them, I said, it's just like your cell phones. Every so often, the carrier's going to send your ass a mandatory update for, your phone that's going to need improvement. It needs an update so that it can improve the quality experience and overall performance of our phones. All that yada yada bullshit. And then when you get the damn phone, you're like, hold on. I did not ask for this. This is making my job 10 times harder. But it's just like your lives. Like you have to check in with yourself. And sometimes, like I told you, you have to be flexible with amending your boundaries and your life rules because you're constantly growing and evolving. And depending on what circumstances are happening, you may need to go ahead and address some things and say, okay, this is no longer working for me. So when you're doing this update, at the same time, it's like we all have different cues that we look at to identify and use as indications to let us know that we're not performing at the highest peak that we are used to. Your ass must check in with yourself so you can get to the root of what mandatory upgrade your body is calling for. I'm not even going to lie and say it's some cheat sheet that your ass can avoid. You can't. Sometimes you're going to need those emotional releases like that ugly ass damn cry you be trying to reserve for no damn body but yourself when you by yourself. I know I'm one of them. I go in my damn prayer room and let it all the hell out. Sometimes I'm cussing. Sometimes I just feel like I'm just staring, like I'm stuck to fucking space. Sometimes I'm asking, like I'm knocking off all these damn questions. And I know the higher ups is like, if this girl don't sit the hell down and leave me the hell alone, like I really be trying to get to the root of things. But I also ask myself, all right, why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? Whether I need to talk about some shit that's coming up from my past that's just a trigger, but I no longer have an emotional tie to that, or I might have to cry, and I just let those tears come the hell up. Sometimes it's an ugly cry, sometimes it's just a tear or two. Sometimes, you just really need that release because remember, everything is energy, including you and me. So you have to let that energy pass the hell by your system. So I'd stop fighting this shit because I don't have time to be doing this all out there in these streets needs, or, you know, where I really don't want to do it, or who I really don't want to do it around. So I like to schedule my damn breakdowns. And however the hell that may be, for me, I need about 2 to 3 days. So an extended weekend is just fine. I let my girlfriend know, babe, it's that time again. I'm gonna need to go all the way to fuck by myself somewhere in a closet, in a room, what have you. And she respects my space, and I love that girl to fucking death for it. And I do the same thing for her. You know, sometimes she tell me she need it, sometimes she don't. But, you know, that's neither here or there. You know, when you're in a relationship, you have to sometimes pick up those cues from your partner, because sometimes they're not able to express those things, but sometimes they are. If your ass have a family, or you have people that you're responsible for, you know, that you have to take over, you need to let their ass know, hey, it's about that time, I need some days to myself. Stop fucking feeling like you gotta schedule, you know, you gotta put your time to the side to be there for everybody the hell else, and you're not pouring the fuck into you. What did I tell y'all about your damn tanks being empty? Hell no. Stop ignoring it. Stop postponing it, because all you are doing is postponing your healing process. And you obviously got some shit that's bubbling the hell up, because when I have to do an emotional release or a scheduled breakdown, bruh, it be every damn thing coming at me at once. And it don't even have to be in different categories or sectors of your life. Sometimes it's just like some shit. Say work, for instance. Work is a pain in my ass. Love my job, can do the job. However, these leaders that I have are some haters, and I'm trying to enforce change. You know, they don't know who the hell they dealing with. I'm somebody who will challenge the fucking, you know, the system. I would challenge rules, policies, and I challenge hypocrites. People that like to lie and they got selective fucking amnesia. So for me, I'm the wrong damn person that you ever want to enforce something with, because you better fucking make sure your ass is practicing what you preach, or you're going to feel it. Needless to say, let's go back to this damn self-care. When you have to do an emotional release or go on a scheduled breakdown, is what the fuck I call them, and I'm not ashamed. Hell, I got tired. I remember one time I had a damn almost nervous breakdown because I done let some shit just pile the hell up. And I said, hold the hell up. Hell no. I feel like I was not in control of my feelings, my emotions, and just everything. I just felt like I was overly sensitive. And I don't, you know, I like a nice balance. So when I go on my emotional releases, sometimes I journal, exercise, I dance, music, whatever you need to do. Just allow yourself to experience whatever. Don't put any guards up. Don't put any type of reservations or have any preconceived notions. Let your body do what the fuck your body need to do. And you'll be surprised when you start paying attention to yourself, what you actually like. Because you might be holding on to some shit that ain't even yours no more. You might be holding on to some shit that you ain't even interested in doing no more. So you need to fucking pay attention. Okay? All right. Now that we got that out the way. Sometimes when you have these emotional breakdowns and it's tears that is, you know, sure to follow, it's not always because you're sad. Sometimes it is just energy. And like I said, when you don't allow certain energy to move through you, what do? It stay the fuck stuck like Chuck. It be in your bones, it be in your body, it be in your spirit, it be in your soul. And you may have thought that, okay, girl, I got over that, or nigga, I done got the fuck over that. But that ain't actually what the hell you did. All you did was put it under a nice little fucking rug for later on. You didn't actually deal with it. Ask yourself those questions. Why is this affecting me? Is this something that is presently affecting me in my future, in my present, or is this something that I'm still holding on to from way back then? I had to ask myself, like, literally every single thing that bothered me, every single thing that I packed the fuck up and put in my backpack as I went and traveled upon my life, I had to really sit down and ask myself, all right, is this bothering me now? Why is this bothering me now? And if it was something that happened to me back in the day, I had to really write that story, like put a motherfucking period on that shit. Like, okay, yes, I was a child when this may have happened to me. I may not have been able to, you know, defend myself and speak up for myself then, but I now realize that yes, that has happened to me as a child, but it's no longer happening to me now. So I no longer have to bring that emotional tie. And I can say, yes, it's unfortunate that this thing may have happened to me. However, it made me stronger. However, it didn't keep me down. However, I was still able to motherfucking win. So sometimes you have to to have those conversations, put a period on it. I like to write, I have this blessings box that I have in my prayer room, and sometimes I will write that shit the hell down. Whatever the hell I want to say, you up out of me, is just something symbolic, if that makes sense. Like me writing it out and put it on like a little post-it, or I have like these little notes, I'll put it in that shit, and I will fold it up real nice and cute and put that bitch in the box. And every so often I would take those and I bury them in the, within the universe, or I burn them the fuck up. Okay, I burn them bitches up and let you know. And I watch them ashes. I watch the entire process, because I want you to know I don't want to miss any of this, because your ass tagging along where you was not the fuck welcome, you were not the hell included, just trying to take a ride on my damn wave. Hell nah. So you gotta go, and I want to watch your ass leave up out of me. And that's what you need to do. If it, however it's coming up, you need to get to the root of what is bothering you. You can't just be thinking like, oh yeah, I'm over that shit. How? Explain to me how, if you never processed it. If you never even acknowledged that this shit even fucking happened to you. How are you over it? Don't worry, I'll wait. Write the hell into me and let me know. Because maybe you got some secret fucking magic potion I, wasn't put on to yet. But the high ups ain't give me that secret. They ain't give me that. So let me know where the hell you got that. Because it's probably the wrong place. You need to get that shit back. Okay? Let me also give y'all a little story time. I like sharing with you guys some of the shit that I've been through. Okay? And I can laugh the fuck about it now. But like, hold the fuck up, girl. We did what? You used to say what? You used to do what? I'd be surprised. Like, I really be feeling like this is a completely different person that was out here acting like this. But anyway, so before I moved out of Philly, I started to, I was coming up into the world, and I was into society's damn labels and stigmas and systematic process of bullshit of when they tell you, oh yeah, girl, go to school, and then after school you're going to go to college, and you're going to go to college, get all these motherfucking student loans, and then you're going to turn around, you're going to be able to make all this money, be able to pay back all these student loans, which is bullshit. But whatever. I was working hard, and I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Like, I felt like I had more damn bills than money. And I said, this ain't equaling up. I did the shit. I furthered my education. I did exactly what they told me to do. So why am I not ahead? Why am I still feeling like this? And at that time, that's when I was not really that deep into my spiritual journey. So I was still trying to strive for, material things. Like, I felt like I was believing the whole approach of you're not of a certain status and accomplished if you don't obtain these things. So on the outside, people thought that I really made a good life for myself, but because of the tangible things that I had. But as I looked around, yes, on one hand, I felt like I had it going the fuck on, but then something in me clicked, and I would never forget that day. I began slowly making a conscious effort to start distancing myself away from the things that no longer serve me. And it started to be these physical, tangible things that I just worked my ass off so much to get. And what is so ironic and crazy, and if you're on a spiritual journey and you have tapped into the ability of allowing them to use you as a channel in whatever fucking way, whether it's clairvoyance, or you are a psychic, or you do tarot cards, or you just be talking, who the fuck knows? I don't the hell care. However the hell you get in where the fuck you fit in. But sometimes when you need to learn and overcome a lesson, they will give you everything you prayed for, fought for, and sacrificed for, all for your ass to get there and no longer want the shit. Because your existence has now elevated, and that's where I was at. I fought so hard to get these things and to do things the way that the system, told me to do it. I received the things, but at the same time, I really didn't have anything else to show for it, and I wasn't happy. Like, I realized at that point that I no fucking longer wanted this shit, is what I'm trying to say. Another example of how you guys need to listen to your body and listen to when you elevate. It's like a fucking game you may play on PlayStation, whatever fucking game system you have, or on your phones. When you get to one level, you get to another motherfucking level. Like, it's levels to this shit. And it's levels to life. So when you get to this level and you think, okay, I made it, I'm popping, I done did this, I'm good. That's when some more shit come the hell up. And let me give you another example. Some of you might be feeling, I used to feel like this, some of you might be feeling guilty for no longer being interested in the things that the closest people around you may still be into. Let me give you a fucking PSA. Don't fucking feel bad for growing, elevating, or waking the hell up. So let me ask you this. Because your ass is woke now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue to revert back and live a miserable ass life, living up to somebody else's expectations and the people around you, and you know in your spirit and in your soul, it is no longer fucking serving you? So I ask you again, what are you going to do? Or will you surrender to your new level in life and go take the fucking life you know got your damn name on it? Because that's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm taking the life, I'm stepping on necks, and I'm taking motherfucking names. Because ain't nobody about to get into what is anointed for me. Nobody's about to get in the way of my fucking blessings and the things that I have worked my ass off. You think me living this life as doing my ministry and helping all these damn people, it is exhausting. It is draining. But when I help that person overcome whatever struggle they was going through, when I see the progress, when I see the growth, bro, my heart smiles. My heart smiles, and it really makes me feel amazing that, number one, your girl from the motherfucking hood, parents are fucking, immigrants from Jamaica. Me, these people value me to allow me to help so many people. Like, that's dope. Put some fucking respect on it. That's dope. And now that I stop, trying to fight it, and I just embrace it, it's the best fucking feeling, to be honest. So I say this again to say, do not feel bad for how you are feeling and how you are elevating and growing. Because why the hell do you want to stay at the same damn place? And remember what I said, when you want more, you got to do what? You got to fucking do more. So stop feeling bad. Sometimes you got to remove them damn people. So for real, it's time to shed that dead weight and keep it the fuck pushing. Stop holding the hell on and hoping and wishing this shit might change, when you know that it won't. Shit, if you're looking for some new friends, partners, reborn family too, is a whole lot of motherfuckers waiting on you when you cross to the other side. And hell, I'm the fuck one of them. So when I say, get your ass over here, get your ass over here. And when I finally see you on this other side, I'm like, damn, motherfucker, I was about to count you out. It's about damn time, because my ass still working on my fucking patience. But I'm glad you made it. Because you deserve to understand it's not easy to look at the shit and change it. It's not easy to go against the grain. It's not easy to be an individual in a world where everybody trying to blend and fucking look alike. What are we, Barbies and Kens and shit? Are we just on damn, shelves? Why do everybody want the same body type? Why do people want the same? I feel like I don't knock anybody for doing any fucking thing. Do what makes you happy, but make sure when you're doing it, it's for you. Make sure you ain't doing it to live up to somebody else's fucking expectations or somebody else's image of who you are. Be exactly who the fuck you are and unapologetic about it. That's what I'm saying. Self-care in a nutshell, to really sum this shit up, is all about the promises you are making to yourself and what you are going to honor that puts self first. However that may look, however that may be, whatever the fuck it takes, you have to do it. And the moment you don't do it is the moment you are doing a disservice to yourself. Like, we lie to ourselves when we make promises saying, oh yeah, we make promises to ourselves that we don't fucking commit to. But tell me how the hell we gonna show up for everybody the hell else? We know how to make it to work on time, some of us, because you got some motherfuckers who be late. But we ain't gonna talk about those people. We only talking about the ones that be going to work. You got people that show up the hell to work for everybody else, do project after project, stay late, overtime, do this, do that. But we lie to ourselves when we have certain emotions arise that we don't want to deal with, and we push that shit down, put it on the back burner. You are only adding, again, to your fucking emotional release. That healing that your ass been putting off, you're going to have to do that. And all that shit going to come the hell up. If you do not get that shit out of you, it is going to cause damage. Because in humanity, we are all transmuters, processing energy. Not a lot of us have tapped into that ability, but it's real. It is very fucking real. And I'm here to tell you that shit. I grew up not showing emotions. I told you guys this. So overloading, never crying, never being vulnerable, never showing any emotions opposite of being happy. Because I grew up believing that was weak. I didn't really have anybody else to tell me anything different. Because again, people only do what they know, what they see, what they have been taught. And people cannot do shit if they don't damn know another damn way. So I ain't upset with that. I'm over that shit. But I'm out here now trying to help those that I can get their shit together. And so because, I never was going through all of these emotions and I wasn't allowing them to really surface. And even when they did surface, like, I'm telling you, girl, you ever go to the fucking carnival in that game where you trying to hit all them little ugly ass things down and you trying to see how many you can hit with the, I don't know what the fuck it is, but if anybody know what the hell the name of that game is, you know what I'm talking about. But that's how I would be like, up, your ass popping, let me hit your ass back down. Up, your ass popping, let me hit your ass back down. Like, that's how I was. Like, hell no, until I literally couldn't take it. Literally couldn't take it anymore, and I had to. Like I told you, your girl was vexed. I was vexed with every Ross ting and everybody that got in my way. I didn't give a damn really what I said or what I did, which is why I issued the apology. So I don't want nobody coming to fuck under my comments and doing all this extraness about some shit in the past. I didn't already apologize. So if you still holding on to that, go right in the box, go take it somewhere, because I don't give a fuck. Can't be worried about that, but I'm still be praying for you. So people, please make time to schedule your breakdowns so that you can be in control of your damn feelings and your feelings can stop showing up before you do. Like when I do my shit, I be on a mission, okay? I be on a mission because like I told you, I don't like prolonging healing and I don't like prolonging hurt. I'd rather deal with it when it's coming up so I can go ahead and knock it the fuck out, process it, and move the hell on. I no longer use it as or view it as like a headache or an inconvenience. Like, no, I really give it the time that I need to. And I detach from everything. And I just process my emotions. I just process it. I pay attention to my thoughts, my feelings, and any memories. And once it's over, I feel so much better, like lighter and refreshed. Like, okay, we the fuck back in the game. Let me get this shit popping. Like, that's how I feel. And that's how you'll feel if you do it the right way. And if you make a conscious effort to do it regularly. I'm not saying you got to do this shit every damn month or anything like that. I mean, but then again, it's all depending on your trauma. So you determine what your self-healing looks like, and you would determine what that breakdown would look like, because everybody has them. And those who are not having them, those are the motherfuckers that need to be resuscitated, because they obviously ain't got no type of heartbeat going on, or they are so far removed and they're unaware. And if you are not self-aware, you can't do shit, because that means anything that anybody outside of you do or say will fuck up your whole day. It will completely fuck up your whole damn day. And we can't have that. So get your shit together. Take the time before your body decides for you. And if you have a family, again, let they asses know. Get their asses up. If you know that these people are extra and they'll still try even after you try to enforce your boundaries, schedule that shit. And sometimes you gotta think a couple steps ahead so you can get the time that you fucking need. But you need to get your time, because if you don't, you're not gonna be any good to anybody else. Whether you have a partner, whether it's parents, whether it's children, whomever, you're not gonna be any good because you haven't dealt with your emotions and you haven't been dealing with the things that are tapping on your motherfucking forehead like, you don't see us? Oh, you don't know that we exist? We here. It's here. Sometimes you need to do that. You got a lot of people, like for me, for instance, anybody that knows me, I struggle with putting down a large amount of money on certain items. And it's two parts to this. The first portion is seriously from me not having any money back in the day. And literally, I worked for every fucking thing that I have. I did that. No one else but me. So coming from not having money to now having money, and it's the opposite, that shit blew my fucking mind. But it's like I would have tunnel vision. Like fucking tunnel vision. Like, okay, your girl be tripping over here. I bust my ass when I'm dead set on a goal, right? Like dead ass, I be having tunnel vision on that shit. But pick this shit up that I'm about to put down. When I make it to the goal, then my ass be looking stupid like, damn dog, talking to the higher ups like, what I'm gonna do with all of this? Like, I prayed for this, I fought for this, but now I don't know what to fucking do for it. So for me, I don't know what to do with it. So for me, it's still very hard to bask in my own accomplishments. It's still very hard for me to really appreciate my blessings, although I put in so much work and I deserve them. That voice still sometimes come in, and I be having to say, hell nah. You not about to, Stop listening to the motherfuckers that said you wasn't going to make it. Stop listening to the motherfuckers who said that, you were written the fuck off and you were damaged goods and you got an attitude problem and you're never going to do this and you're never going to own anything. And look the fuck at me now. I really want these motherfuckers to pick up their damn face and go get them a glass and shut the fuck up. Because the moment that you mind my damn business and you done wrote this shit off, it's like I use that as fucking fuel, y'all. So I'm still making progress. I'm not gonna say I'm all the way over it because I'm human. So yes, do those thoughts come up? They do. But I got a whole fucking slew of a menu of items that allow me to hold myself accountable, that allow me to differentiate between what the fuck happened to me and what is currently going on right now. And that's what I want for you guys. It's not saying that troubling times and things won't happen and people won't be haters. That's going to always happen. But how secure are you? How extensive and effective is your menu of coping mechanisms? Do you have some shit that's going to instantly make you feel good? Because I do. I got quotes, affirmations, fucking books, goddamn music, all types of shit, old journal posts. I have a bunch of things, and you have to be fucking creative, because for me, I don't got time to be doing the same thing over and over again. So I have to have a variety of things so that I don't feel like I'm running out or I'm doing the same shit over and over and over again, because we ain't got time for that. Okay? Do whatever it is you need to do to release your pain and any suppressed trauma so it does not spread. And if any of you need any assistance, any help, please visit my website. You know, you can fill out the contact form. You can write in the forum. But if it's something personal that you really would like some assistance with, you can send me an email directly. And I will try to help as many as possible. Again, you got to show up and do your own motherfucking work, but I can be a guide, because I'm already going through my own shit, okay? I'm already working through my own shit. So I'm not about to be forcing somebody to work on theirs. But for those who want the help and they really do need a new direction, I'm all for that. Your girl is here, okay? Some of the people who confide in me, they be swearing I have this shit all together because of my presence in the world, until I have to reveal to them that I am just as batshit crazy as the rest. The only difference in me is that I listen to what my spirit is screaming out for, and I give it my attention. I'm dead serious. I used to put it off, but now I am the complete opposite. Now I run to it, and I'm so good at knowing the difference that, you know, I'm able to really set that time aside and go and get me some peace. And I be fucking good to go when I get back. So I'm listening to what my body needs. And like, okay, prime example. Listening to what my body needs, you know, it gives me that confidence I need to show up strong, put together, and most importantly, balanced. Because you know us Libras, we got to stay the fuck balanced. And let me just give you a few examples, real quick examples on when I started really listening to what my body was calling for. I used to be somebody who ate meat. I used to love fried chicken. You know, I'm Jamaican, so my favorite dish was like oxtail and rice and peas. So for me, I used to love these meals, but it came a time where my body could no longer break down these foods. And so I ended up going into a pescatarian lifestyle. Now, this was not the fucking move, okay? This was not what the hell I was trying to do. And it's crazy because my girlfriend, you know, she's pescatarian, and of course she's been doing it way longer than I have. But I never thought that I would. If I wasn't having like health issues, and I wasn't really forced to, I probably would still be fucking eating meat, especially fried chicken. The rest of the shit I don't really need. But however, it started out with me just doing it for a month. And now it's going on 5 years since I've been a pescatarian, and I've never felt fucking better. I never felt more, you know, more lighter, more energetic as far as not having the itis after I eat, because I'm not eating really much of anything that's heavy. I'm plant-based, so that has definitely helped me. Also, when I started listening to my body and going deeper into my spiritual journey, I used to watch reality TV. I used to read a lot of urban books. I used to, you know, do the average you know, activities, indulge in the average activities as everyone else. But then I started to realize that watching these things, it was just a lot of drama. It was in a negative view. It was more so negative than anything. And it wasn't going to allow me to grow, to, you know, really prosper. And I had to be careful with the content that I was bringing in. I no longer really, I don't know. I no longer really had an interest in it anymore. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I still love me a good urban book, because for me, I'm able to get lost in, you know, the storyline, especially if it's a really good one and it has a sequel. It's dope. But for me, I try to watch my content intake and the things that is not going to allow me to elevate to the next level. Now, all I'll be looking at is inspirational things, motivational things, healthy living, work-life balance, anything with uplifting and really elevating yourself. but I still love a good urban book. So I like to do the work and reward technique. So if I want to read an urban book, then that means I'm gonna go ahead and I would have to read 2 to 3 motivational books, or 2 to 3 entrepreneur books, or 2 to whatever the hell it is, a mixture of whatever, but it has to be positive content that I'm bringing in to kind of, counter out that one, urban book. Reading this is for entertainment purposes, but it ain't gonna make me get to the next motherfucking level. So I'm honest with myself. I'm still able to enjoy the things that I like. I not only try to enjoy the things that I like, but I also want to make sure that I'm feeding my soul the things that it needs to flourish. You need to check your scale, check that damn scale, and make sure that you are having a healthy balance of positivity and entertainment. Because I'm not even going to say negativity, because it's not all negative. It's what you make it. And it only can be negative if that's how the fuck you perceiving it, okay? Also, for me, anybody that knows, I'm a prayer warrior. I pray any fucking where. I don't give a damn where the hell I'm at. I don't care where I am. I have random alarms that go throughout the day. And if I'm in the middle of me, and I'll say, excuse me. And I'll take 30 seconds upwards to 5 minutes. And I'll pray. I'll sit there with my eyes closed and I'll get it in. So, yeah, at home, I have to have a safe place. I have to have a place to run to where I just feel like everything is just coming in on me. Like all the walls are coming down. I just need a breather. And I made half my closet, my walk-in closet, my prayer room, my sanctuary. And I be getting it the fuck in there, okay? Praying, talking, laughing, scheming on my next steps, plotting, whatever I need to do. I do it in my prayer room for the most part, but I can pray. Your girl can pray anywhere, but it makes me feel safe. And it's a place that I meditate. It's a place that I really feel like I can be the most vulnerable, and you need to have a space like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the way of a prayer room or inside the house. If you have extra space, cool. If you got a closet, do what you gotta do like me. If not, you can go, like I like to go to the park. I like to just be out in nature. And that's another damn thing I would have never thought I liked, because me, your girl who had allergies out the damn wazoo, sneezing up a goddamn storm. It's crazy that I would be someone who actually loves nature and loves going on walks and hiking, camping. I'm just turning into a completely different person that I never even knew was living inside me, okay? So just make sure when you are looking for your self-care that you have a healthy balance. 50% selfish plus 50% selfless. That's going to equal the perfect balance. If your shit is tipped off, then, you're going to have some issues. And I ain't even going to lie and say you ain't going to have to go through some things, but you are. So some of you out there, you're going to need to check your damn scales and make the necessary adjustments. You will not regret it. I promise you. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into my episode on self-care, because if you guys need me to go into further details, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Write it in. Tell me so I can speak on it, if the time permits and if it's appropriate, because some of you guys might be asking some off the wall shit. And again, I'm just gonna be praying for y'all. So tune in next week for my next episode on minding your damn business. That's it for this episode, y'all. As always, thank you for tuning in to Sim's Vessel Podcast. I really appreciate the love and support. I pray you were able to take away something from this episode or pass it along to somebody in need. Remember, a seed can't grow unless you water it. So get your ass up and bless up. I love y'all. Later.